Anything you wanna do. Okay. Hi, sexy slayers. How are you doing today? Let me tell you what the sexy stands for so that you know I'm not trying to objectify you right about now. The S stands for sharp. It stands for sassy. Yeah, I've added a new one. It stands for smart. It stands for successful. E, it stands for excellent. It stands for exquisite. It stands for... yes, that's it right now. X, this is the special one of the whole of the words. X stands for excelling without the E. Because the X can do it by itself. The same way you guys can do it all. Whatever you want to do, you can do it by yourselves. Okay? So it's X with the X, no E for excelling. And then Y is you. I'm talking to you guys. And again, I couldn't think of anything to say that was very successful in Y. So I just said, yeah, I'm talking to you guys. Yeah. How are you guys doing? You've been slaying. How you guys been slaying? You're slaying in your houses. You're slaying in your families. You're slaying in your work. You're slaying in your schools. You're slaying in your colleges. You're slaying in your businesses. You're slaying in your workplaces. You're slaying in your business plans. You're slaying in all your goals you've set for 2022. You're slaying in your vision boards. You're slaying in your conglomerates. You're slaying everywhere, guys. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? I'm doing good. I'm going to jump straight into it. I'm giving you the psychosexuals for episode 3 of Ready to Love. And why I'm doing that is because I'm a trainee sex and relationship therapist, and I thought, you know what, why not saturate all the information I'm learning, that I'm giving to clients, that I can see in programs. Why not just talk about it on here? Gosh, my glue, it looks so disgusting, but my glue is what you can see here, so don't come and tell me I haven't buffed or no nonsense. And it was the women who had the power to take the men out, basically. So they had a mixer, and there was all the men were still, all the men were at the, I don't know what it is, a bar or whatever. And in Tunisia, if you remember, in episode 2, she was chosen as one of the possibilities, one of the possible ones going home. So she was the first person to be at the mixer with all these men. She didn't waste no time to ask them, what the heck? What the heck? You lot gave me your numbers yesterday. Why was I one of the people them that you're going to choose to send home? I mean, now I get it. And then there was a little, I liked what she's wearing, a lovely pink blazer with some matching pink glasses. Very bright and out there, very conservative at the same time. Smart, casual, fun, sassy, good, delicious, basically. She looked good. And yeah, the people were, some of the guys were like, oh, you know, we haven't really spoken that way, and yeah, that was, yeah, whatever, guys. Because Tommy came to announce that, you know, it's women's power, and men can go home. So you could just see the diners. The insecurities about the way I feel, where I wanna be, boy, you know it's with you. No one can do me like you do. So yeah, you can see that the dynamics are changing, and obviously the men had to up their games. The same way women does when it's their time as well. But anywho, Tyrone really got to work in the room, really finding out, sourcing out the people them that he like. He's like, no long teeth, because he's a self-confessed nerd, I guess he thinks he calls himself, or something like that. So yeah, he said that he had to push himself and, you know, get out there, and that's what he was doing. He was doing that. He was pushing through those nerves and the awkwardness that he felt socially. He thought, NASA, my wife could be here right now, and I'm going to find her. It's true. Tyrone and Aisha were talking about oysters. And apparently it being an aphrodisiac. And I actually don't know if it's an aphrodisiac or not. Obviously I've heard that before. I've never actually tried to research it or anything like that. But maybe I will. Because Aisha was like, she slurps them down. Yeah, she slurps the oysters down. The way she said it was very suggestive. Everybody knew what she was talking about. But she used oysters, so we will have to keep it with oysters because that's what she said. Okay. Kerry was saying that Carrington talks like he's interrogating you or he's interviewing you, and that was a bit of a turn off. It didn't really flow. The conversation didn't flow. And people just tend to do things to kind of, you know, mask their maybe uncomfortability or their insecurity, and they might be thinking that's their way of trying to show confidence, but to other people it just looks a bit too contrived, and that's basically looks like what happened there. Courtney was like, mate, Listen, she's an alpha woman. She's an alpha female. And all this alpha, that isn't... I don't really subscribe to it, but she does. She's like, she's not shy of going for what she wants, including whatever man them it might be to. So she was really laying it on with Cornelius, letting him know that, yeah, he's part of her possibilities, you know. But also Cornelius got Zadia's phone number, and I wonder what Camille was thinking about at that time. But she probably doesn't know. Of course not. She doesn't. I don't know what it is that you've done to me. I can't figure out just what to do when the cause and cure is you. Guys, like I keep on telling you, due to trademark laws, you've got my renditions to keep you company. You might as well just get into it because, boy, time after time after time I try to fight it. Guys, it's SWV today that's infiltrating my works. Yeah, it is. It is. I get so weak in the knees, I lose control, takes hold of me, and it knocks me off. Right, 9 minutes and I haven't done much. Okay. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak, I lose all control, and something takes over me. In the days you look so amazing, it's not a phase. I want you to stay with me by my side. I swallow my pride, your love is so sweet, it knocks me right off of my feet. I can't explain why your love, it makes me weak. Look at me going on like I've got a song. I felt like I was performing for a second. Blood susurration through my veins. Okay, guys. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly take hold of me. Okay, it's finished, so let me hurry up. Okay. You're always on my mind. Oh gosh, guys. This is just what music was, and it's meant to be. All this nonsense music these days, I just don't get it. Look at this music. On my mind. Can we take our time and do this for a while? Girl, I never thought I'd find someone to love me. There was a special one you can. Guys, I need to get serious. Oh, man. Okay, guys. Right. Corey and Sabrina. Yeah, no, they're just not meant to be. Their energies just don't mesh. Sabrina's not feeling him. She doesn't like the way he approaches her. I can get what she's talking about, but it could be that he just is a bit nervous around her. Or it is his chat, but she's just not feeling it. One of the two. Who knows? I felt a bit bad for Corey because Corey's got a good heart, man. That's what I see. It does feel like he's got a bit of a strategy that he's using. And I guess, you know, that could be a way that he actually just faces life. He's always got plans, got plan A, plan B, them things there, which can be good. But I don't know if you can manage humans like that. Apparently, after the mixer, there was a little bit of a problem with Moomin's car. And guess who came in to fix it? And listen, I'm all for equal opportunities, them things there, if that's what you want. I'm also, sometimes I could be a, you know, societally constructed traditionalist in my thoughts. It could be so many things, I think, but I think the constructional traditionalist, it comes from when I need someone to help me to fix a tire. And I can only think of a man to do that. Not in a sexist way, because I'm sure I could do it if I really honed down my concentration to see them pumping the tire, to then taking that, was it the bolt thingy off? I'm sure I could do it. But if a man's dead, why not? Women, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. When it comes to getting your hands dirty like that. Don't worry, I get my hands dirty in a lot of things. In a lot of things. And a lot of things. Yes, I do all my DIY and all them things. They don't get it twisted. But the tire, it's just a step too far for me. So, oh, bring it up to me. You gotta go downtown. That's the way to my love. Take it round and round. Ooh, you can't stop till you find my love. Oh, hey, to taste the sweetness you're thinking. I think they're talking about oral sex, you know. I could bet my life that they're actually talking about it. Yeah. And you know, let me tell you something. When it comes to women, it's only about 25 women. Not 25 women. I wonder who they would be in the whole entire world. 25 of them. 25% of women who can actually orgasm through penetrative sex. Everybody else, every woman else, every vagina, vulva owning else, they depend on the clitoris. Yeah. The clitoris has over 8,000 nerve endings, and it is the only part of a body, or the body, that is designed for pleasure. There's nothing else the clit can do. Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. 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 No. Whereas with the penis, there's only about 4,000 nerve endings, and it's multifunctional. Not only does the man have to use it to do wee-wees, he also has to use it for the ejaculation. And what else can he use it for? Just showing his manhood. Yeah. The vulva, it's not called a vagina. I'll tell you why it's called a vagina. You just have some patience. I'll tell you. The vulva is the whole outside of the female anatomy. Yeah, all of that. All the outside there is called the vulva. When you go a little bit down, I already told you what it is. It is a clitoris, and the clitoris has over 4,000 nerve endings, like I've said, and 4 to 8,000 nerve endings, should I say? Sorry, I forgot about the additional. That makes it different to the penis. I'm sorry about that. And that is what we call the central station of the vulva, or that's what I call it. Then if you go further down, there's a little hole. It's very, very, very minuscule, so you can't see it, but that is called the urethra, and that is where a vulva-owning person would wee from. So you see, already there's different particles, there's different sections in a vulva already. I've already told you. Whereas I've already finished with the penis. I've already finished telling you what the penis is made up of. I've already finished. Obviously, I can tell you about the shaft. I can tell you about the testicles. I can tell you about the foreskin if you haven't been circumcised. I can tell you about not having foreskin and just having a glans penis, which is the head of the penis. Yeah. That's it, all done. You don't need to know the intrinsicies. Unless you want to be some sort of mechanical scientist of the anatomy of the body. Then you can go and get the books. I'm telling you what needs to be known in regards to what I'm talking about, you know? So when you go further down the vulva from the urethra, where you do the wee-wee, you come to the entrance of the vagina, or the vagina opening. So even from what I've just said, you shouldn't see where I'm going. The vagina, you can't see it. Oh my gosh, this used to be a tune. I have to go away now, but I'll always be here with you. Oh, you're a special boy here in my heart, and our love is strong, and I won't keep you waiting for love. Guys. Yes, so as you can see, what I'm saying is the vagina opening that you are going to now enter into the vagina. Everything on the inside is what is called a vagina. Everything on the outside of the female anatomy is called a vulva. Yeah, I know we've been calling it vagina for so long. I know, I get it. But we can't see a vagina from the outside. You enter vagina, yeah, you do. Vaginas are entered, but vaginas are not seen from the outside. Just remember that from now on. Yeah? You get me? Okay, let me continue because I don't know why I went into that little bit of an anatomy lesson, but you're welcome, guys. Little bit of psychosexual. Anywho, so yeah, the Thai guy was there, and it was Corey, and based on what that Corey thought, you know what, you're going to be part of my strategy, mums. Give me your number, let's go on a date. And that's what they did. And they looked cute together. He was in his element because it was the first date. And I mean, don't you want to move forth with the third, fourth, fifth date, second date? I mean, there has to be some progress, Corey. I mean, there has to be some progress. So who was on the date? Yeah, Cornelius and Courtney was on a date, and then Zadia and Walter was on a date. There was a lot of talk about religion in this episode, which again is something that, you know, makes up a person's identity in a lot of ways, and makes up how they see sex, makes it how they see commitment, makes up how they see relationships, makes it how they conduct themselves in relationships, depending on how strong the strong beliefs that they have and what they hold on to dearly in them things there. So it's understandable why religion would actually come up. You know, Zadia. No, oh no, it's not Zadia, it's Camille. That's what I'm thinking. No, I wrote the wrong name down and I remembered. Oh, no wonder I wasn't feeling what I was saying. I wasn't feeling it. I was like, ah, Zadia, how? I know who Zadia is. That's not who likes Cornelia. So I was like, oh. This used to be one of my favourite songs, guys. I know I'm going to mess it up with the lyrics, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm getting ready. It's been too long, baby. It's been too long. It's been a week since I last saw you. Over and over I imagine all the things I'm gonna do. Soon it'll be time for this fantasy to come true. I got something special I wanna try on you. First we kiss, then relax, then I drink you some more. See, it's trying to... There's nothing better than the way you're making me feel. Nothing could be so good. Nothing could be so real. So this is nothing like... Huh?
It's not X Factor.
No, well, people know this. I'm not going to be an X Factor anytime soon, but...
Hey guys, how you doing?
You know the only one song that you know from them? My sister, this is the song of the whole album. That's the beautiful, the ones that sing thingy.
What?
I get so walking the noise, I can hardly. You know, the Z generation. That's all they know. That's the only song they know from them. They've been around for a long time. If you can see what this child is doing right here. Get out of here. Good night. Love you.
Just put my hair on my bun.
Okay, guys. All right, so let me continue. Seeing as my daughter's come to mess it up, and to be honest, she's right. It's not exactly. I really thought I was in the concert for a second. Peace out. Peace out.
It's done.
Peace out. Bye. Okay, bye. Right, so yeah, then they started talking about, you know, basically their meanings of sex and if they will have sex before or after marriage. Both have... And all the things I'm missing. Oh, my daughter came to disturb me. It's about time. Pardon?
I said yes, I did.
Oh, it used to be one of my songs. You know what? No, I have to rewind it and sing that bit. I'm sorry. She can't just come and spoil my thing like that. Hold on. Let me rewind it. It's time to hold my hand. It's time to be my man. It's time for some hugging and kissing. And all the things I'm missing. It's about time for us. Oh, come in, baby. Yeah, she's not gonna come and spoil the best bit of the song for me. Nonsense. Anywho, so yeah, they started talking about sex. Camille and Cornelia seem to be on the same page. They grew up the same way. They have a strong Christian background, and there's a lot of their family members that are actually dedicated to spreading the word of God. So based on that, or the word of their version of God, should I say, because everybody has their version or meanings of Christianity as well. That's the whole point. One person can say they see Christianity or their Christian values in this way, another person, and all of that also then infiltrates into how you see sex as well. So it's a minefield. We've all got different minds in our bodies. You know what I'm saying? Courtney and Walter were like, nah, you can't tell me how me have to wait till we get married before I can test out the car. I want to be testing out that car, making sure it can go backwards, making sure it can go forwards, making sure you can maneuver, making sure the boot works, making sure the bonnet works, making sure the carbonator works, making sure the engine works, making sure the windscreen works. I'm trying to think of words for the car that, you know, they want to make sure making sure the indicators work, making sure the movements of the car works, making sure that the music is there. Think you're gonna like you're gonna, hey, sure you're gonna, and that's what they want to know. Do they think they're gonna like it before the marriage, or do they think they're gonna like it after? And Courtney and Walter don't seem to think they can wait to like it. They want to test the car before marriage. Cornelius and Camille are on the other side of that school of thought. Nah, them now won't do that. But I wonder how far or what they think sex is for them before marriage. Because a lot of people just think that sexual intercourse is the main sex. But listen, I've been saying this for a long time, but I didn't never say it on the platform like this. I always used to say it back in the day before I even started training to be what I'm being. Sex is like an apple, okay? All around an apple is the core before. You know, it's the core before. The core of the apple is potential orgasm. But around the core of the apple is the cores outside that is the whole different worlds of sex that you could be interested in. All of that core of the apple, all of that is BDSM. It's kink. It is vanilla sex. And I don't even know why we call it vanilla sex. All sex is good sex if you enjoy the sex. Do you get what I'm saying? So it shouldn't be vanilla. It shouldn't be this BDSM, which stands for bondage, domination, sadomasochism, which, you know, I'm all learning about. It's all new to me as well, guys. Don't think I've been swimming in this information all this time. No. Oh yeah, but I've been swimming as well, guys. Yeah, that swimming, that will never stop in my life. Oh, that's swimming. That's swimming. I'm now learning to do the breaststroke. People, comment down below. You know what? You know I've been telling you the journey of my swimming. Tell me how I swim. This is breaststroke. This is front stroke, isn't it? So, look, I'm not even doing it properly. So anyway, it's front stroke here. But, you know, because now I've got goggles so I can go underwater, how should my head be? Because when I'm doing that, like, it goes in my nose small. It's just not a nice feeling, you know? Tell me how to swim. Because of this one there. Oh, yeah. I've specialized in this movement for a long time. And so I've perfected it. I've perfected it. Yeah, no? But this one, comments down below, how do I swim better with my front stroke, please? Improve me the way I'm trying to improve you guys, okay? Help me as well, please. So anywho, let's just say the core of the apple is an orgasm if you get one, or if that's your goal, to get it. You don't have to. You can enjoy the process of whatever you're doing in your sexual experiences before you even get to an orgasm. Do you get what I mean? And that will have to do with mindfulness and thinking and feeling and understanding all the textures and the feelings that you're feeling, whatever feel. Being mindful of it, being in the present moment, as opposed to be thinking, no, I want to get to the O. I gotta get to the O. Let me get to it now. Wait, be patient. Be patient. Just feel the thing. So the apple is representation of sex. Aisha and Carrington went on a date. Carrington looked very handsome in that black shirt. I've got to give it to him. The beard and the shirt just correlated. It correlated, you know? Anyway, so there's an age difference between the two of them. And, you know, with Aisha having gone through counselling or therapy with her children after the breakdown of her marriage, she really seems to understand herself from what she's saying. And it's so true what she was saying. Like, in the black community, like talking to people in regards to how you feel or how you could be feeling, or just working through your emotions and your feelings, can potentially be seen as being weak and things of that nature. And I'm understanding now that that's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't uptake counselling in the black community or uptake therapy. But I'm telling you guys, therapy is just the #1 to understand yourselves much better, because whoever you're going to be supported by are meant to look at you as a whole, give you the different understandings of yourself through questioning who you are. So all I would do is give you the questions, you will answer it, because it's you that knows yourselves. I don't know you. You know yourselves. I just want to get you to know yourself better. So I will ask questions to support that notion. And that's what therapy does. And so, you know, we don't like to show vulnerability as much as like we should really. Don't like using the word should in anything, but in terms of being vulnerable to actually release something from yourself and give you space to have a better understanding of yourself, give you a more clearer understanding of yourself, that vulnerability does benefit us. It really does. It really does. So yeah, I'm glad she said that. Anyway, long and short of it is, yeah, she's not feeling him. She's not sure that he's the one for her. Because why? He's really into the nightlife. That's his business. That's what he does. And she's not on that levels. And plus, she said something. I wondered why she said it, but she was saying that, like, you know, he's too young to want to kind of settle down. He's only 33. And I was like, 33's... You can be ready at 29. You could be ready at 25. Why is it that, you know, for men... Obviously, it's not them that will, you know, bear children. So I'm guessing in that respect, you know, they can be 33 and be, like, living their lives. And if that's what they're meant to be doing, who's to say they're even meant to be in a marriage or in a relationship? The 33-year-old might just need to be just by himself doing his own thing there and being the person he's meant to be in that. Because, you know, this Carrington guy, he's never been in a relationship. Okay? And I was thinking to myself, when he was saying that to her, because she had asked him, like, Aisha had asked, had he ever cheated? And he's like, how can he cheat if he's not even in a relationship? And I was wondering, is it that you're not in a relationship, however, the people that you are in a relationship with don't know that it's a non-monogamous relationship? You know what I'm saying? And that was a red flag for Aisha. But yeah, so that's that. So yeah, I don't think they're going to see each other again. That was that. And then, what else? Naeem, Dante, and Shiloh and Tissia went on a date. And yeah, they were loving the beards, basically. And I know what Tissia means. I know what you mean, babes. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I'll second that one. And, you know, Tissia was saying that, you know, it's mental stimulation that kind of gets her going, which obviously makes sense. Shiloh is an intimacy coach, like I said before, and she felt the energy from Naeem. She could feel the response of the energy from him, which, you know, it's the meaning of chemistry to her that is gonna make us understand more what she means by him having that energy, that responsive energy, because my meaning of chemistry might be different to someone else's meaning of chemistry might be different to someone else's, and that's why we're all different. We're all individuals, and that's why in therapy you're given the opportunity to explain yourself in your own words. So if you said, oh yeah, you have chemistry with someone, I'll ask you, what is your meaning of chemistry, so that I know what the meaning of the entanglement that you're in. It might not be an entanglement. That's just the word I remember. Someone called Pink something said a few. Yeah, I'm just adding in this. Shiloh made a good point to say that, you know, sex is different from being sensual, because sex is just the act of sex in terms of all the things you do to sex, but it's the meaning of it that makes it, you know, hey, oh gosh, I need a finger for this. I will love you anyway, even if you cannot stay. I think you are the one for me. Here is where you want to be. I just want to satisfy you. Then, guys, I've sang this song over 1,050 times. Yeah, I have. Yes, you are. You are my fire. You make me weak with some desire. Love you, child, my whole life long. It's being right or being wrong, but I just want to satisfy you, 'cause you're not mine, I can't deny it. Don't you hear me talking, baby? Love me now. That was a tune back in the day. It was. Right, let's get back to it. And so I was happy that Shiloh brought up the fact that, you know, sex can be different to being sexual, because sensuality is really non-sexual contact in a way, but it's the meaning that we put onto it, the feelings and how we act in those in those times is what brings the meaning of sex to that act, if that makes sense. I don't know if I've made sense with that one. I'm just going to let that ponder. If you understand, comment down below. I'm hoping I made sense with that one, because even me, I was talking, but I'm sure you... Oh, for the words. Yeah, so they were asking what the freakiest place of having sex is. And again, it's all that taboo-y type of way to talk about things. If you put me on. Go ahead and feel. Okay. So then what else was said? Yeah, Naeem said that most freakiest place that he's had sex was in the shower. And someone was able to understand what that meant in terms of, yeah, he could slip. So that's the most dangerous place. Health and safety. You have to be thinking about health and safety. So that's his place. And then, you know, to see, I was like, why am I sitting there talking about conversations that I don't want no one else to know apart from the person I'm having it with? Why do I need to tell people where my freak is? Which is true. I kind of second that. I'm not going to lie to you. But it's everybody's meanings of sex or meanings of the secrecy of sex that comes into play in regards to that thing. Bit of psychosexual thing. Like I was saying, even though I do agree kind of with Tissia in terms of why do you need to be talking about your sexual antics or whatever, it is good to have that conversation with your partner to understand what their sexual preferences is so that you can see that if they're fitting with your needs, what your likes, your whatever, and if they don't, if you are willing to actually, you know, still be in a relationship with them and actually try and build on what they actually want and what you actually want and bringing it to the table and them things there. Because obviously when you come into a relationship, people are very confident. There was someone saying here somewhere, but I think it's further on down, about how confident they are about how good they are at sex. But they could have all the tools in the box. They could have all of those tools, yeah. However, they might meet someone that is just not on them levels and be like, nah, sir, these tools just are not doing it for me. No, it's not doing it for me. As great as you have been in all your other connections, this apparatus that you have is just not working for me. And that's the thing. People have this confidence that, you know, what was good for that person that they were with in the past, or the people they were in the past, is good for everybody. And that's not necessarily the case. A little bit more psychosexual. We're all individuals. All of my meanings would be individual to me. Do you get what I mean? Someone else's, it might be similar, but it's different. That's why we always have different meanings of everything. And that's why in relationships, they've done a whole lot of research in regards to what would make the best type of relationship. And one of the main ones is having that sense of differentiation within yourself, to know and still being the first person in everything you do. When I say first person or first position, is knowing yourself, putting yourself first, being assertive with what you want and what you need, and knowing your needs and wants, and be able to understand other people's needs and wants by seeing them from your first position as opposed to seeing them from second position, which is when you think in second position, you're putting other people before yourself, because you tend to be thinking about other person in the relationship, their needs, as opposed to what you need in first position. Third position is when you're both looking from down below up, looking down at the situation that you're both in and making your own observations that way and understanding it from another way. So there's different types of positions that you can be in when you're in conflict, when you're in happiness, when you're enjoying them things there. Okay, a little bit more psychosexuals, you're welcome. Let me continue because I'm talking too much and I wasn't going to be talking about all of that stuff. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's been weeks and you've been looking for your friend. Oh gosh, the words have gone. Verse is dedicated to the memo, concerned with exams. Became a club and hooligans. Anyway, guys. Okay, so it was the ladies' lounge and they were conversating about what they were going to do. I liked what the ladies was wearing. Kerry, I like her hair when it's up. It's got lovely gold extensions and she wraps it up. I love that. I love that look. And she had on this delicious emerald flowy shirty dress tingling. She looked good. And Moomin looked very 60s like. Yeah, she looked very 60s. She had like a tie, like a 60s, like quote unquote housewife kind of like blue. It was a blue. It looked nautical as well. So yeah, look good. I think it looked nautical. I think I'm adding more, but it is what it is. And Kerry will just drop the gem that like Cornelius has been talking to her on the phone for about 4 hours, and then like Camille was like, what? Yeah, that's how she was. It wasn't nice the way Sadia was talking about Corey, about how saying everything that comes out his mouth, she looks like him. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, it makes no sense. Yeah, it's a bit rude. I just wondered, like, you know, say it in a nicer way. I didn't like the way she said it. I mean, Anyway, Carrington went home, basically. Carrington went home. I think that's it. I think that is it, guys. Guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. You know where to find me, Sex and Slave with Azamite MUA. I don't even have to spell it anymore. It's been on here for the past... I'm hoping this video is only less than like 20 minutes, and it's been there for 20 minutes. Guys, have a look. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about it. Let me know about the psychosexuals that I've given you. If you knew anything, if you want me to add stuff, tell me. Ask me questions. This is all time for me to do my revision, you know? I've got it all up in here. I want to give it to you guys. Feel free. Let me give you this psychosexual. Let me give it to you guys. Tell me who I have to be to gain the reciprocity. I never know what she says there. Anyway, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Bye.